Hello, 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 chatters! How are you doing today? I hope you're all having a fantastic time. Hi! I'd also like to extend a big congratulations to Penny for getting the first channel points award. Very cool. Christmas Bowl? Christmas Bowl! Oh my gosh, you guys! Short Spoon is the greatest! Short Spoon is the absolute greatest. I gotta make sure that she's checking in live. Gotta make sure she's checking in. Sir, I'll get. There's a bunch of stuff happening. I'll get to in a second. He's jumping on snow. He's jumping on snow. He's so cute. He really is. Breadbowl getting festive. He's so festive. He's got his little hat. His little Christmas hat. Oh my gosh. Firstly, what's a Breadbowl? Secondly, how does one acquire a Breadbowl? Third, is edible? Well, okay. There's a couple of answers to that. And I'll do it while I'm doing the stretch and hydrate that bisexual Columbus has given us. So yes, do not eat Breadbowl. Well, a normal Breadbowl it's like a large large roll that one puts soup in. One hollows out the bread bowl and puts soup in it. With like my mom really likes to make bread bowls. For the cold weather seasons. However, our frog here, Breadbowl, is not edible. Please do not eat the Breadbowl. Alright, so there's my stretch. I'm gonna drink some water too. Hi chatters. My name, hi Penny, hi Moondroplet, hi I Love Arcane, hi Jayshu, hi Bisexual Colas. Come here with August, are you putting up Christmas decorations? If you can't gaslight me. Check Jen, I'll take a look. Get one wish, but 65% of the population also gets exactly what you wish for. What's the wish? Free healthcare. One instant monster you can change the monster flavor whenever you want. That would also work. Presumably the drink, not creature. But yeah, can't be gaslighted because gaslighting isn't real. You guys, you silly little guys. Caffeine addict, rip. Unfortunate. Alright, well here's the deal, chatters, is that, here's the deal, is that that's the end of our intro section, but we're missing Spoon. Where is Spoon? I want Spoon to see Christmas Bowl. Hold on, let me pull up some, tunes to listen to while I make sure that Short Spoon, if Short Spoon wants to hop in or not. Christmas tunes, please pull up. Christmas tunes, please. Please, Christmas tunes. Please. Put a short pencil that doesn't break every second I use it. That also sounds nice. That also sounds lovely. Oh my gosh. It does not want to load the Christmas music. Okay. Hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. Of all the times for the weird loading issue that I have sometimes. Okay, well, we're listening to more of the intro music then, because, Moon is goated Fortnite, and I'm Fortnite playing, I'm scared. Oh wait, no, there's the Christmas music. There we go, there's the Christmas music. Hey, Quimmy, yeah, what's up? 20 to 30 kill streaks? Goodness. Early Christmas gift? What have you got for me? Penalty charge notice. Notice number bot serve date 5/12/24. Motor vehicle registration mark seen in Danbridge Road, LD11, 15/15/2 at 15/20 by civil law enforcement officer. Ah. What? What's going on here, Penny? Give me literally got 21 kills and I got 12. Bless. Here, sorry, I wanna just check. I just wanna check if Spoon wants to drop in. I'm gonna be switching the game soon. I'll hop in. Sorry, texting while live. parking ticket? Well, you got a parking ticket. Or are you giving me a parking ticket? I get the ticket. You're giving me a ticket as my Christmas gift. Can't believe this. Why would you? Why did you do that? From level 12 to 31, less. Signature traffic warden. Ah, traffic warden, of course. The classic traffic warden signature. Start turning up the Christmas music, actually. Is refund in jail. I love the bosses. Nice. Spoon! Spoon! Spoon, where are you? Envy? Yeah? What's up, Jishu? I think it's time to try Fortnite. But what if I'm just too silly goofy to try Fortnite? What if I'm just a silly goofy guy? What if I'm just so silly? Giving my next birthday gift. I have a very important exam next time it's my birthday. The parking ticket. Yeah. I can't believe I've been given a parking ticket for Christmas. This is very unfortunate. I guess I gotta go to court now. Chatters, are we gonna court stream? Maybe I'll finish Ace Attorney at some point. Short Spoon! I'll leave it here. Yeah, let's go! Someone's looking for a therapist first. She's talking about Spoon's imaginary audience for now. Yeah, I know you don't want to. You don't want Slay the Princess spoilers, but I wanted to make sure you got to see your Breadbowl's adoring fans' reaction to his entrance. A shard of Spoon. Short Spoon, oh no, Short Spoon got muted. This is so sad. I don't know if you can scroll up in chat. I don't know if it'll let you do that, but everyone is so in love with Christmas Breadbowl. His debut. Oh, chatters! I don't think I mentioned to you. You can watch the colors of the lights travel around the loading bar. It goes in a counterclockwise motion, but you can follow one singular color all the way around. It's so cool. That's got yoted. Glad he was a joy to make. He's so delightful. His little hat. I'm obsessed with his little hat. He's edible. No, do not eat. Do not eat our guy. Please no eat. Breadbowls are not for eating. Breadbowls are for watching with delight and joy and whimsy in our hearts. Look at him. Sorry, I'm probably technically no eating Breadbowl. Also no, because he is pixels. Exactly. I don't think there's an eat command. But pop off, Jishu, you know, pop off on trying that out. Sorry, just look at him. He's such a little guy. The way his hat like moves when he jumps, I am a little bit in love. Go back to your version. Could draw him on paper and eat him that way, I suppose. Yeah. Pictures in the vector. Ooh, that's a bit loud on the Christmas music. That one's much louder than the other one was. Turning that one down. Turning that one way down. Pictures are annoying. Okay. Alright, gamers. I do think it's probably time for us to start playing Slay the Princess. So Spoon, is there anything else you want to do or say before I switch out? I want to give you time to make your exit before I move to the game and therefore expose you to spoilers. Vectors make everything with vectors. I eat food with vectors. That's an interesting take. But Jishu, why do you want to eat Breadbowl? Why do you want to eat Breadbowl? Why? I go now. Yeah, bye Spoon. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you so much for Christmas Breadbowl. He's such a delight. I love this man. I'm thrilled. Enjoy streaming it. Bye Spoon. Bye. Good luck with your day. Thank you for the gift. Game Nation? Oh, Corvette, hi! Welcome on in. This is the United States of Copper. Oh, bless. Oh my god. Yeah! Look at this guy! We're hanging out on the loading screen for longer because look at him! He's festive! Spoon popped off so hard with Breadbowl. Spoon was like, hey, do you want a Christmas variation of Breadbowl? And I said, yes, I would absolutely love to have a Christmas variation of Breadbowl. Loading screen loading screen stream. I can speak words. I'm gonna go, enjoy the day, guys. Yeah, bye, Mandrop, thank you also for stopping in. I'm glad that you enjoyed Christmas Breadbowl. That's my son. That's my son right there. Oh, look at him! Okay, I really do need to start playing the game. I really, honest to goodness, need to play Slay the Princess, the Pristine Cut. That's the category we're in. But this guy, okay, on his next rotation we'll go. Okay, we're cutting the Christmas music, and go! Whew! My goodness. This is a horror game, not intended for all audiences. Smash cut transition to the Slay the Princess horror game content warning. Also beware of flickering image effects and parallax effects. These can have adverse effects on watchers, so watch out and all that. Imagine the entire stream is just starting soon. Can you imagine? That would be big silly. That'd be real big silly. Whatever horrors you may find in these dark spaces, have heart and see them through. There are no premature endings. There are no wrong decisions. There are only fresh perspectives and new beginnings. This is a love story. Oh man, it's starting to end soon. Bless. Well, again, I'm so glad you guys enjoyed Christmas Breadbowl. Spoon is so good at this. Spoon is the greatest. She just whipped that up. Was like, oh yeah, and by the way, here a Christmas version. I went, so Christmas Breadbowl is gonna be running for the rest of December probably to be festive and in the season. But for right now, we have a princess to slay. We have just taken the Fury to the Long Quiet, so let's hop in with her. Oh god, yeah, Breadbowl Christmas. This is a horror game. Yeah, that smash cut transition was rather abrupt, wasn't it? Alright, well, I'm ready to go back.
The next time I see you, each of us will finally know what we are.
Oh, she's so pretty. Sorry, I love the Fury.
I will be here, waiting for you.
Everything goes dark and you die. This is really such a drastic change in tone from the Breadbowl opener, but Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Alright, now that we've gotten the classic iconic opener in, let's take a look at our gallery and really quick decide what we want to do with her. We've got a couple of options. We've certainly got at least a few options here. I am big considering Thorn and seeing if I can get her to swallow it. Because that sounds gnarly. That sounds kind of gnarly, and also we'd pass by the witch. Or, I mean, I guess I could go through witch and see if I can figure out some other things. I do need to start working on my second chapter princesses at some point. Do admittedly need to do that. Or I could see if I could get shoved into a bottomless pit. Getting shoved into a bottomless pit also sounds kind of interesting, but that might lead me to Wraith, and I do need to go Spectre to Wraith. Ooh, if I do... Is she gonna be a red text princess if I let her take me from here? Sorry, I want to save my red text princesses for my next run. Cause yeah. Hold on, let me slay the princess. New ending routes. Okay. All possible ways to get new ending. Sorry, I just want to check to make sure. I just want to check to make sure. So I know we're going to do the razor. We're going to do the stranger. Oh, we could do. Okay. We could then do the burned gray, going from damsel where we just slay her. So that would unlock this right here. That would be a good option to unlock more things. Okay. What else we got? Oh, we could slay the cage. Or we could slay the happily ever after. Okay, we've got some options for our next run. So for now, for this run right here, I mean, hey, you know what? Let's see if we can get the thorn to swallow the blade. That sounds kind of gnarly. Let's continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Find the princess within.
A warning before you go any further.
Oh, yeah? What's up?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Thank you for the advice, narrator.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
I mean...
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Let's proceed into the cabin. I just don't know how heroic we really
are. The interior of the
are.
cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's a pristine blade, Chatters.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Well, I don't want to do this right. I want to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Well, we'll see about that. We'll see how that goes.
Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Oh, hey, hi.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Well, I don't know. She seems pretty nice. Let's continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Oh, hey.
She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to anyone?
That's a great question, hero.
I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
I mean, probably, right? I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You're making a huge mistake.
Like, listen, I am kind of just in this to screw the narrator over, but okay.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah, sure.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
That is unfortunate, isn't it?
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I do not.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there. And if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
Great, yeah, see you.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
That's unfortunate.
Is someone else here?
Yeah, hello? Hey, let me out of here!
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence.
Gosh darn it.
I'll repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Oh, this guy's seeming like a real spoil sport. Let's return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, you really would have liked that, wouldn't you?
Easier for whom?
Sorry, I'm putting your
Easier
jacket
for
in the middle of this.
everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Jacket.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yep, they did. Certainly did. Ah, sorry, smacking my mic stand.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Certainly not ideal, no.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah, sure would be nice, wouldn't it?
She barely
Oh my
hesitates
gosh.
before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf. As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal.
Oh, goodness gracious me.
It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I don't know.
Or we could use it to free her.
We could use it to free her.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Ooh, I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to remember if you can get Witch from slaying her now. I think you can. Let's take a quick save just in case. And let's try slaying the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally,
May as well switch sides, you know?
the wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Alright. Hi, Jishu.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
I mean, well, the answer is technically no, but yeah, sure, I'll say yeah. Okay. Oh, and Jishu, thank you for the knot first. Very cool.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back.
Gosh darn it.
Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
Huh.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us.
Yeah, I'm not too sure about this course of action now. Oh, check Jen. I'll take a look. You're seriously telling me this twink of a Joestar isn't gay? I mean, listen, there's the part of me that has to be like, well, we have to destigmatize, you know, the behaviors for everyone if we ever want to achieve true equality. But also, there's a part of me that's like, whoa, that twink ain't gay. Rip.
It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Okay.
I'm not so sure.
Well, I mean,
Don't waver now. As you ready
ow.
your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
gosh darn it.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw.
Well, this is unfortunate. Wait, opinions on, Turu? I have no idea who that is.
Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Alright. Let's slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees.
She's so pretty. She's so pretty.
We can still turn this around.
Think if I give up, we get Beast, but if we finish the job, I think we get Witch.
You steel your resolve and take another step closer to the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can still make sure that she won't make it out of here either.
Mutually assured destruction.
Excuse me? What's this about not making it out of here alive?
Get with the picture here, we're dying.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone in this room is still standing right now. Don't act so surprised.
Yeah.
Can you not feel all those gashes and holes pulling you apart? If the princess doesn't do you in here, blood loss is certain to finish the job.
Unfortunate.
You take another step forward, and the princess lunges towards you. The two of you enter one last exchange, a flurry of blade and claw and fleshy ribbons, and then you stop. Neither you nor princess able to go any further.
Rip.
You collapse on the ground, and the princess collapses beside you. Blood pools around you both, and you watch each other fade away.
Hi. Hi, princess.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Well, hey now, that's a bit harsh now, isn't it?
Silence as the room starts to get fuzzy around you. You've paid a terrible price, but you've saved us all. It's over.
If you think this is it, you're sorely mistaken. One way or another, I'll make sure you pay for this.
Yeah, sure, we're both dying, whatever.
But you don't have time to worry over such things. Everything goes dark, and you die.
See? Like that. Chapter 2, The Witch.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
It'll be the end of the world. My goodness gracious me. Okay, but consider, okay, so having just come from dying, I have to admit I think I made a mistake last time. I think that maybe I shouldn't have tried to kill her. I'm reviewing my actions. I'm thinking about what happened there, and I don't love what happened there. So let's maybe this time do something different. Let's proceed to the cabin. Okay. I know we're going into Witch. Oh, I need your guys' help on this. Oh.
A warning before you go any further.
Yeah, hit me with it.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I don't know. Which? Oh, and there goes Candybot telling me to drink some water. Thank you, Candybot. Much appreciated for your assistance. Yep. So ordered a mechanical pencil off the TD shop and I don't use them.
Don't worry. You can trust us to get the job done.
Oh, hey, opportunist. My guy. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
with a pristine blade perched on its edge. Just a big brand of mechanical pencils in general. Good question.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I do think I'll need it if I want to do this right.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's not actually a bad idea.
Well, let's enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth.
Ooh. Fun.
The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Okay.
Her voice skitters up from below.
Ah, princess.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Okay. Hello.
I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
Okay, no, listen.
She must have you confused with someone else.
No, she doesn't. His heart rate went up slightly when the narrator said copper. Don't call me out like that.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
That's so true. You know what? I will take a tree here. You know what? We are inside the tree.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is.
Maybe I'll reason with her anyway.
Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
Yeah, sure, opportunist.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't trust this opportunist guy.
Fine. You're the boss. Thank you.
Hi.
You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below.
Ooh, mechanical pencils work best for light, sketchy work. Using too heavy of a hand will break the lead and potentially tear the paper if it's got a low weight. However, using light pressure means it erases much nicer anyway, which you'll definitely want to be doing inking, since heavy indents in the paper will make inking awkward and sometimes mess up smooth lines. Interesting.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
Thank you, Jaishu, for the Rickroll. That's great. That's awesome. Great moment for a Rickroll. That's, yep. That's awesome. Thanks. Nice.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp blade, no doubt.
Ah, a tree. We are inside the tree.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
She heard us pick it up. We know that she does.
So, we've dropped the pretenses.
Not quite. I think there's a couple pretenses left to drop.
Good.
She's acting like the two of you already know each other.
Yeah, don't worry about narrative. Thank you. Thank you, Jaishu, for the GG. In case I'd use it to build up the sketch you're working with and thicken the lines you plan to ink intentionally. Then you can ink and erase the underlying sketch much cleaner and leave smooth ink. Once it dries, obviously, the amount of ink I've smeared and ruined a piece. Tragic, unfortunate.
Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you?
Yeah, don't worry about it, narrator. Don't worry about it.
That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning.
Admittedly, he did use pretty good deductive reasoning there. Don't know personally, I love how time you can get all the details. Nice.
Well, you seem to be great at it. Do you remember us then? Do you remember last time?
Callie?
No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Base narrator moment.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
I don't think we've put all this behind us, but thank you, opportunist.
Is it all behind us?
Yeah.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
It's kind of interesting how the voices affect the way the narrator reacts to things, because in a lot of other worlds, he does care that an entire universe has just been disturbed, but he's like, I don't care what's happened before, we're focusing on the now, which reminds me a lot of the opportunist. Interesting.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy.
Name the princess and la princessa. Unfortunately, it's not up to me to name the princess, considering that she is, she's just the princess. So I think I'm going to have to refund that names to you. It's as in slay the princess. I'm gonna be honest. It's a solid naming convention. Like that's definitely. I like what you're doing there, but it's unfortunately not up to me to name her.
Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I couldn't name her. She's my princess.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Hot. Sorry. I'm sorry for about last time.
Ooh, smart. Let's apologize. Get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster.
Yeah.
Well, if you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
Don't worry, the blade isn't for you, or not for killing you. Got to get you out somehow, right?
Oh, I don't need you to cut me out.
Perspective in the scene seems weird. Could be.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little...
Hey, baby girl, me.
A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest.
She really does know how to hold her cards close to her chest.
This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop her.
We both died last time. Can't bygones be bygones?
You were the one who stabbed me in the back when I was still in chains. A dirty little thing like you doesn't get to decide when all is fair.
Okay. If you could have gone out this whole time, what do you even need me for? The cabin isn't locked.
The cabin lets prying little beasts like you come as you please, but it insists I stay where I am. That binding I shed is just a symbol of the crueler magic at work in this place.
Okay.
If I'm to leave, I'm to leave with you, and you alone.
Oh, well, that's nice. Let's see. I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade.
You can't be serious. Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
Yeah, well, last time you also got us both killed, so...
As do I.
Yeah, and you're a jerk.
I, abstain?
Oh, grow a spine.
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
This isn't a democracy. We're giving her the blade. Give her the blade.
You're going to get everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do.
Sure, whatever.
You toss the blade at the princess's feet.
Take it. That's for you, baby girl.
She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
Hey. Hi.
What do you think happens now?
Hi. Oh, she's so creature. That's up to you. It's why I gave you the blade. I chose last time and I regret it. So now it's your turn to choose. Or your time to choose.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
And then she buries the blade in your heart.
Oh, come on!
What? No, come on, that's not right.
Come on!
I told you this is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
Ugh. Opportunist was right. Ugh, scrunch. Yeah.
I did it. I got you. You.
You and I get you. Sorry, again, I know I'm a little more surly this time around, but I'm trying to play as if I am the cheated, you know? She's hairy, she's got leg hair! And arm hair! And hair! I'm so insane about that. They really said, okay, beastie girls, this is for you. That's for you, baby girl.
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Oh, honey.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
Well, I thought maybe we'd get better, didn't I? This is for us. Mm-hmm.
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time.
Well, great.
Everything goes dark,
Kissing her, yeah.
and you die.
Well, we die. Chapter 3, The Thorn.
You're on a path in the woods. She stabbed us. She actually stabbed us.
Yeah, hey, what's up with that?
Of course she stabbed us. We gave her the blade, which, I might add, I voted against. But the whole point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway.
She really just killed us anyway. Like, what the heck is up with that?
I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Yeah, I guess.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things.
I'm not so sure about that, hero. It really goes dark and you die. No, you. Oh! To be fair, the narrator also dies when we die.
You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try.
Here we go.
Give what another try exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right?
Yeah, get with the picture, narrator.
Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged. It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
It really seems as though we can't win.
Great. So you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once. Twice, actually.
Yep.
Sure. Twice. Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous.
Yeah.
So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
Fine. Here, you beautiful angel. Yeah. To the narrator. The narrator is fed to a sentient artificial intelligence disguised as a Twitch bot by Jayshu. Why do you kill the narrator? Let's see. You sure seem to be taking the whole looping thing in stride.
What do you want me to say? It's bad that you've been here before. It's bad for you, it's bad for me, and it's especially bad for the world. The more times you run through this, the more likely it is that you'll fail. You've already failed twice.
Rude.
So you knew this could happen. Theoretically, sure, I knew this could happen, but I was supposed to be the first. I'd really rather not get into it. Great! Not even he really seems to get what's going on. If the guy who goes around acting like he knows all the rules doesn't even know how this works, what's the point in listening?
Literally, what's the point? Can I have this smitten, skeptic, cold? It's pretty hard to end up with 3 voices unless you're in like Moment of Clarity or one of the Razor chapters where you get all of the voices.
Then we can all move on and forget what I said about failure.
Otherwise, you pretty much just get 2.
It's important that you believe in yourself, and the fact you're here probably means that you still have a chance to pull this off and save the world. My world, at least. It sounds like you've probably doomed a couple of others already.
I don't think it's possible to have Smitten and Skeptic in the same place. It is possible to get Smitten and Cold on Burned Grey. And Skeptic and Cold... See, Skeptic's main chapter is Prisoner. And after that we've got Cage or... Oh yeah, you can totally get Skeptic and Cold. Skeptic and Cold are Drowned Grey.
I need to stop talking. Think happy thoughts.
Sure. I don't remember what the other voice is for Wraith, though. So... There might be something with the Wraith. I need to do the Wraith chapters again. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone.
There's still some discord in the group, but you know, we'll figure it out.
You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. You know what you have to do.
Okay, ego much? Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is hardly an interior at all anymore. The burned out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old.
Ah, man. Makes me feel real bad, but it's gonna be fine.
The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
Oh no.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she?
I think she does.
Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her.
We'll see. We'll see.
Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
Oh, check Jen? I'll take a look, yeah. What sort of block is this, huh? What? Become a block blast elite, because where are these blocks? I don't know what block blast is, but congrats, I guess. Kinda funky.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Well, we've established that things aren't working the way they're supposed to work anyway.
Of course we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Mm-hmm. Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. Might as well take a look while we can. There's nothing else to do here now that the knife has been taken from us.
True. Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement.
Huh.
What are you doing?
Didn't see that, narrator?
Figures.
Yeah.
Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
I'll make this happen. It'll be fine. Also, I'm going to drink some water as we enter the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below.
Yippee! Making my way into the darkness below.
The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement,
Thank you.
so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease, at least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved. I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
I mean, kind of seems like keeping going is our only option.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage.
Narrators never loved us.
Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? We kill each other and you come back. You let me kill you and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
Oh, honey. Proceed down the stairs.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles, the space thick with hostile vegetation.
This princess is sort of mommy in jail? I don't know if they'd call her mommy. That's more like Eye of the Needle type beat. But she's definitely pretty.
At the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
She's got it.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Reach for the blade.
You reach into the thorns, towards her bloodied hands and the blade clutched tight in her grasp. But she snatches it away, ignoring the thorns that carve fresh wounds as she moves within her prison of vines.
I have some respect. That's her girlfriend. That's my head. Her voice is so... Her voice really is so... Corvigate was killed by an arrow to the knee. My goodness. You can't hurt me. I'm protected by the Migratory Bird Act. No, this is really funny because you guys know the whole thing about an arrow in the knee being a way to describe being married. Corvigate married the princess. So to me, yes, because I'm in love with her. My scientists will see you in court. The scientists are gonna get you so bad for violating the Migratory Bird Act. It's her. It is her.
I knew this was the only reason you'd come back down here. I'm not falling for it. It's mine now, and I'll let these thorns tear me to shreds before I hand it over.
Ooh, honey. Only princess I find extremely hot. I can't believe she's the only princess you find extremely hot, but you know, at least there's one. Reach for the blade.
You reach into the nest of thorns once again, and again she yanks the blade away, despite the obvious pain it causes.
Play your games all you want, but I've decided how I feel. I can do this forever if that's what it takes to keep it out of your hands.
Oh. Fine, if you're going to be like that, I'm going to leave. Have a nice life. Turn and leave.
Do you really think you can just wash your hands of all of this? Do you really think you can just leave me here?
Oh.
This is even better than stabbing her. The same reward without any of that nasty effort.
Nasty effort. She got that, expression. She really does have that.
It's not
Not
even
right now,
better.
but...
Putting off a choice is always worse than making a committed decision, especially when you already know the right answer. Almost feels like we're as bad as the powers that be. Is that all it really took to twist us into yet another tyrant? A single ounce of control?
I think you cheated.
It sure feels like it. She looks so sad, bleeding and alone. And we're just turning our back on her.
Oh yeah, but
Oh, stop trying to bring morality into this. There are winners in life and there are losers, and what matters is that right now, we've decided to be a winner.
yeah, that's what matters.
But as you
Oh,
approach
gosh.
the basement stairs, you make
Sorry.
a grim realization. The thorns won't let you leave.
Sorry, I need to get a new mouse because the button sensitivity is off, so I've been having to like click 2 or 3 times on most of these frames. I did not mean to skip that though. Well, thorns won't let us leave though.
We don't have any way to cut through them. Okay, new plan. We re-befriend the princess, get the blade, and all of us leave here together as friends.
Dibs this one, my guy. If you don't love all of her, I don't know if you deserve any of her.
You can't leave without me, can you? Isn't that funny? Isn't that so funny? This is perfect, actually. Just you and me rotting down here forever, together.
Okay, man, all of her is one princess and we love all of her. By Call Tower. I mean, as long as you love all of her, I feel like, you know, I feel like it's alright to have a preferred form.
You know, just to make sure things are a little more permanent, I think I'm going to take this particular needle out of the picture.
Oh! Specifically, I want Tower and I want to bewitch. Mm-hmm.
She wouldn't.
Oh, she would.
It's only fair. We were going to leave her with no way out. Please return in the kindness. Thorns slice into the princess's hands, lacerating what little skin remains as she raises the blade to her mouth. Take it now, before she swallows it out of spite.
Oh boy. Let's just really quick check what we've got here. Have we gotten... Sorry, that's prisoner. I want Thorn. Oh, do I have to let her do it? Okay, here's what we're gonna do then, is we are going to override our save. Ma'am, I know, right? And we're going to... Oh, I really want to rush for the blade, but I want to finish the gallery. Do nothing.
You stand in place among the thorns, inert, merely watching as the princess swallows your only way out of this place.
Did we get it? Did we get it? Did we get it? Ah!
She actually did it. She's better at this game than we are. But we're all losers now. Nobody wins.
Ma'am, I
Nobody.
know, right? Ma'am.
She wins if she gets what she wants. And it looks like what she wanted was this.
Yep.
Blood trickles down the corner of her mouth, then flows from between her lips.
Did we get it? Did we get it? Ah!
She smiles.
Oh, honey.
There. Isn't this just perfect?
Ma'am. Did we get it? Did we get it? She's going to swallow out of spite. Out of spite is G. Okay. I want to see what happens if we stop her. I really want to see what happens if we stop her. Rush for the blade.
You rush towards the princess, arms outstretched and grasping for the blade.
That's hot. It's hot. Oh, Candybot wants me to drink water and do a little stretch and stuff. Okay, alright, well, I'm standing up. Doing my little stretches. Chatters, you guys should also take a little stretch if you've been seated or otherwise kept in one place for a while. Woo! Oh man, that's a good feeling. Back almost felt like it was gonna pop, but then it didn't. So, no back popping today, unfortunately. And I'm also gonna drink some water. Tasty. Love to drink water. Love when water drinking. Anyway.
But as you tear through her thistled prison, the thorny vines dig deep into your arms, seemingly growing thicker and sturdier the closer you get to your goal. It feels like it should be within reach, yet you cannot reach it quickly enough.
It's really hot. So hot in here, just me. It's kind of hot in here.
It's no use. Even if we grab it, we won't be able to pull it back out of there.
She's... Woo!
It's better than letting her eat it and losing it forever. You just manage to reach her hand, grasping it firmly in yours before the thorns finally trap you in place. Blood trickles down your arm, mingling with hers. The two of you lock eyes.
Ooh, us trapped like this forever. That's also hot.
We're stuck like this, aren't we? I knew this was always going to be how it ended.
Hot is all I'm gonna say. Both of those endings. You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
It's going to be okay. Just trust me, we've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. It's going to do something to us. I can feel it. If they think it's bad, I'm with them.
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is going to be nice.
Okay. If you say so. We'll trust you. So, this is all going to work out?
Yeah,
Finally! We're going places.
it's going to be great. We're going to have a great time on the other side. Approach the mirror. Love that girly. Love her. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. But you need to see what's in it. You are nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. It's the narrator. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you. I am an echo, likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oof. Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world. But you'll be awake soon, and then it won't be able to work like that anymore. Let's see. I always want to see if there's more dialogue options here, but it's really hard to track all the paths that we've already taken and if there's anything we haven't done. What is the princess? Did you make her too? She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Huh. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will, but it will all be worth it.
Oh, what have we got? Let's see. What if neither of us leave this place? Does that work? Can we just stay here together and leave the people out there alone?
It wouldn't work. Her nature as the shifting mound makes it so nothing can last forever as it is now. It wouldn't matter how long the two of you waited. Eventually she would find a way to leave. And then everything would change. Everything would face oblivion.
Something I've been thinking about is it is entirely possible to play this game where you reset the ending every single time. But we as the player want to explore different routes and see different options. We've got that bit of the shifting mountains. We need things to change and be different. We can't just have the same ending every time. I think that's a fun little piece of philosophy for the game.
And until then, the clock ticks on.
What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life, forever. There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
If I destroy her, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse.
When I broke the cycle, I made sure that the tear was rough. You carry a part of what should be her, and she carries a part of what should be you. Things won't be as they are now, but they won't be nothing either. Besides, anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
You're delusional.
I'm only delusional if I'm wrong. And I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong.
He can't be wrong. Because if so, then he's gone through all of this for nothing. After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good.
Well, there's no reasoning with a god. Even one you've woven into existence yourself. I've said my piece, and my time is up. It's like I said, I'm just an echo, and echoes always fade away.
As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Here she comes. Bird cursor. Sorry, I love bird cursor. And I love her!
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Oh, I love her. What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echoes spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Let's see. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and
here we
passion
go.
are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
There we go.
A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you left me to rot, and in your abandonment, the two of us were bound in our suffering together.
Sorry. Click.
A painful eternity, but one that is only unceasing if you remove what happens next.
I really need to get a new mouse. Okay, address this special statement directly. But we were stuck. That was it.
You mire yourself in an ending that did not end. Lift your gaze beyond moments and towards the infinite depth of reality.
Alright, who else do we got? Fury!
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with?
Hi, Fury.
A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that fear it.
She's so obscenely hot. She's so obscenely hot. Can I click, please? Thank you. Address this vessel statement directly. But what am I if I'm not a body?
You are you.
I am me.
You are weightless and alone, suspended in the gravity of an idea too great for you to hold. A tiny island caught between the death of the old and the birth of the new. But weightless is not helpless.
Hi, Apotheosis.
You unchained your will and rose against a would-be god. And for a shining moment, made yourself my equal. And then, you surpassed me.
Yeah.
Without me, there are no externalities to resist. And without you to resist me, there can be no externalities. It is struggle that carves meaning into consciousness.
Oh, gosh darn it, that was one of the red text princesses. Okay, alright. Address this vessel statement directly. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
Don't be. Everything we've done has shaped who we are.
I drowned Gray.
I kill you, you kill me. Back and forth we go. Faster and faster and faster. I kill you, you kill me. Hollow eyes watch from the dark corners of a forgotten place flooded by emotions left unspoken. The tide rises.
The tide rises.
I kill you and me.
I think you drowned Gray.
An ending is a passion that can only be expressed with a moment in time. It is a seed for a new beginning. To linger on an ending is to rob it of its life. And without me, all that's left to do is linger.
Okay, address this vessel statement directly. I deserved what you did to me.
There is no deserve, no punishment, no retribution. There's only action and reaction.
As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Let's see. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Hero! Thought you died whenever I looked in the mirror.
I don't think that's wrong, but I'm not sure it's right either. But we can worry about all that later. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence.
Yeah.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Here we go. Everything pulling back together into the cabin.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things? That'd be nice. A little comfort in an almost unfamiliar place.
Hey, contrarian.
Oh, you made it here too? We never really got to talk to her, did we? This one, I mean.
Yeah. I'd like that description now, if you don't mind, for old time's sake.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's not really a cabin, is it? It's that terrifying blend of everything. Only it doesn't feel so terrifying anymore. It's still shaped like a cabin, it's just different in places. There's still walls, a door to the basement, a table, that knife. Windows.
Windows.
You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really included the windows in his cabin descriptions, did he?
No, never.
I always thought they were implied. He never mentioned the mirror either, but that didn't mean he implied it was there. It's gone, though. I think it did whatever it needed to do.
Yeah.
And I know you're still trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
Not this time, hero. Enter the basement.
No blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far. If that's what you think is best, then that's what you think is best. I'm just along for the ride at this point.
Yep, here we go.
Those winding stairs again. But now there's only one way forward. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
I do remember.
Yeah, it was a real mess. Stopped being fun pretty quick.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
It's okay. You can come down. The stairs won't bite. Not this time. We don't know what you want from us, but let's talk. All of us. Maybe we can help you find your way.
Yeah.
She doesn't sound messy anymore, though. At least somebody here feels put together.
Continue down the stairs.
And forward we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting. That was easy compared to last time. Just stairs. No weird fuzzy stuff or nonsense trying to pull us apart.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that wasn't so bad.
So you didn't bring the knife. After all the lives we've lived together, and all the lives we haven't, you somehow found a way to move outside of the script. Are we missing a page?
Maybe. I think that's what we're here to find out. Sit with them. I never got the chance to talk to you before you were taken away. Not you, at least. I'm sorry for what I did to you.
That's okay. No hard feelings. In a way, you helped us become a version of her. But we weren't very good at it. A conversation with us then probably wouldn't have been very insightful. That's probably why we were taken away. That's all we had to offer you. It was time to change again.
After all we did, she's just forgiving us. Just like that. You know, that means a lot.
Thanks, Contrarian. It's so good to finally see you again.
It is, for all of us. We've seen so many threads of stories told between us, but this moment is unexpected. Even when we've seen it all, you still managed to surprise us.
Thank you. Are you the same as you are out there?
Yes, we think. We're kind of like a shadow. Out there, every part of us is blended together into one huge idea. A big wave of unyielding change crashing against the world. But in here, we're fractured. Small. Still a little more separate than we'd like to be. Our instincts still trying to pull us in different directions.
That's kind of like us, isn't it?
A little bit.
Yeah. We really are the same.
We are, aren't we? What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
We don't know. We've seen through so many eyes, but all of them have been hers. We like you as you are. We like us as we are. Maybe we would have liked her version of us too, turning the wheel of a cosmic cycle together. But that's not the choice you made, even though she did everything in her power to convince you. It took courage for you to make your way down here, away from the paths others would have had you walk. We find that courage beautiful.
She thinks we're beautiful.
But that's the worst part of us. That's me she's talking about.
Oh, Contrarian. Oh, buddy. This whole time?
I think that's the point. There is no worst part of us.
Oh, buddy. This whole time, he's thought he's the worst part of us. Oh, but she loves that about us. She loves the Contrarian too. Oh, this game. Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
It's so tempting to speak as she would, to simply state that we're all of them, but there were also something new. We don't know if you'll find that answer satisfying. Perhaps you'd rather hear that we're the first version of her that you've met, but that we've been shaped by the experiences of all of the others. Yes. That feels right to us.
Good.
It's her. It wouldn't make sense if she was anyone else.
It's her. So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
We're just a stranger. But that doesn't mean we have to be distant from you. It just means that we'll always be able to find new things to discover in each other.
That's sweet. But it's also a little sad.
She's just a stranger.
I think it's only sad if we want it to be sad.
None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
Is it unfair if it's our fault?
think it's our fault.
Was it not? We found you at the end of all things, and you found us. Is that not fair? Would this moment be what it is without the pain that built to it? We know we must sound like her, but it's how we feel. Everything that happened to us seems so important now. We walked a long and winding path together, and we've cherished every second of it.
Oh.
Besides, I don't think fairness has much to do with anything.
I don't think I want to be a god.
Hard agree. Seems overrated. Too much pressure.
Way too much pressure.
But that's what you've always been, even now. You can't put aside such an important part of who you are, and neither can we. So, you might as well embrace it.
Well, what if we just leave?
He'd hate that. So you should do it. Even if he isn't here anymore, it's the spirit of the thing.
It's the spirit of the thing.
Leave? But what would happen if we left with you? Would we exist inside ourselves? Are you sure you want to find out if that's possible, or what that would mean for you? Is that what you want?
Take their hand in yours. Oh, I love her. Sorry, whoa. I've always wanted to leave with you, but I didn't like being a god. I want to walk through that cabin door as we are. Just you and me.
After so many iterations, so many different versions of us clashing and coming together and clashing again, leaving with you feels like all we ever really wanted.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you. Yeah, I think we've done our job.
Are you two going to be okay alone?
We're not alone. We have each other.
They have each other.
And I'm sure we'll find the others.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there's an energy in the silence, an electricity, the anticipation of the unknown. On the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel their hand tremble in yours. They're unsure of themselves for the first time in their long and short existence. They have no part to play anymore, and they know this. Yet they still are. And then they cross the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with them.
We can feel the threads of all the stories we've told together, all pulling us back down the stairs and into those chains where we know the outcome of everything that could ever come to pass. It's comfortable there, but it's confining. We want more. We want whatever might be on the other side of this door. Something new that we'll experience together, with someone who exists outside of us.
We got a bride will carry her out of the cabin. Usually the reverse of how that goes, but it's what we got her in. We really should, yeah.
With someone who can see us in a way we can never see ourselves.
Oof, what do I want to say here? I mean, let's be honest, classic. I love you.
And we love you too.
Oh, okay. CandyBot wants me to drink some water. Thank you, CandyBot. Yeah, this game gets me every time. Every single time it gets me. Oh man, okay, I'm drinking water. Oh man. I've played this, like, I've ended this game so many times at this point. How do they keep doing this to me? How does it always feel this way? Oh, okay, okay. Alright, let's zoom through the rest of the credits. Oh, man. Oh, man. Have I ever mentioned that I love this game? I think it's real cool. Good job, you two. Good job. That's... wow. Okay. Whew! Oh, man. Oh, man. Ooh, there's nothing I can do to bring you back. Which one is that? Who did I do fourth? Is that Fury? Yeah, Fury, there's nothing I can do to bring you back. Nice. Oh, trapped for all time. I think that was us with the thorn. Okay. Alright, chatters. Alright. Now let's see if we can plan out our next route. Wow. Big fan. Okay. Let me see what we've got on this. Wow. Sorry, I'm feeling emotions about this one. Okay. I think we can do Den where we stab her. We can do the Stranger. We can do the Razor. That's 3 right there. And let's see what else we got. Then, have I done all of the Apotheosis routes that I could do it with? What have we done? Let's see. Okay. Oh, I think I've already killed her with the paranoid. I've already killed her with the paranoid, so I can't do that one. So okay, so we have Den, Razor, Stranger. I could do the Burned Gray, but I also could slay the Happily Ever After. Let's see, if I slay Happily Ever After, what else? What else do we have? Let's see, hold on. I could... Okay, apparently you can abandon the Fury? Have I done that already? Have I already abandoned the Fury? I've already slain her. I could abandon her. Okay. Then I might do Burned Gray then? Oh man. Because the question is just if I want to slay my Happily Ever After now or later. You know, okay, let's... To start though. To get this party started. Let's hop to main menu. This run will... the path I'm taking in this is gonna take us to the Heart of the Princess in the end. I've always been curious about what happens if I do the Den as my heart. So, I would like to go see the Den. Chapter 1, The Hero and the Princess.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
Please. Yeah, I wanna see what happens with the Den as my heart.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, alright, let's go to the cabin.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within. A warning before you go any further.
Yeah?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
I'm not sure about that.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
We'll see. I want to talk to her.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed into the cabin. Let's just talk to her first and see what's going on.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
It's a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. We're going to not do this right. We're going to enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice softly carries up the stairs.
Hello? Is someone there?
Hi.
It's hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Joke's on you. I love playing dangerous games. Let's continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason. It would be better if you had a weapon, but you may still be able to do what needs to be done.
We'll see.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
Okay, I'm going to...
She's beautiful.
Sorry, just a sec.
How could someone like this be a threat to anyone? I am begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. Do you think you can get me out of these chains?
Okay, I want to get a bit silly goofy with the routes that I'm taking to get to each chapter. So we are going to try giving up when we fight her after we examine the chains.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a huge mistake.
I mean, she seems pretty nice.
No, you're doing the right thing.
Thank you, hero.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I've got a weak imagination, chat. This is so sad.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
No.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
Yeah, that does seem sus, doesn't it? I'm going to check upstairs. Maybe the key's still lying around somewhere up there, and if not, maybe I can at least find something to break you free.
Okay. I'll be here. Good luck.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Return to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Yeah, well, shut up.
Easier for whom? Easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
Yeah, it's pretty messy, isn't it?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
Well, I mean, we'll just have to think of something else.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
Yeah, it's too bad that there's no way for that to happen.
She
Oh
barely
my gosh!
hesitates before raising her arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped wolf.
Well, that's kind of freaky.
As she rips her flesh from her bone, a sound comes from behind you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now.
I think narrator's right on this one, Chatters.
Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Let's slay the princess.
Without hesitation, you bring the blade down and plunge it into the princess's back. Finally. The wound drives her to the ground. Okay, there's no going back now. I'm with you to the end.
Here we go.
You bastard. Were you lying to me this whole time?
No, you just freaked me out.
The princess pushes away from you, the motion ripping the blade from her back. Wounded, but still alive, she crouches on all fours in the corner of the room and meets your eyes with the ferocity of a cornered predator.
You've made a terrible enemy, and there's nothing in the world that can possibly save you from me.
We'll see about that.
I thought we had the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act. She's wounded and unarmed. There's nothing she can do to hurt you.
Gotta work on disgust morality politics. I don't know. I think I'm going to leave my views completely unexamined. I think that sounds like a good idea. If won't do anything. I don't know. I think I'm just going to simply assume that because it freaked me out when she bit into her arm, that I'm correct in slaying her.
I'm not so sure. Don't waver now. As you ready your blade to deliver a lethal blow, she lunges at your legs with the same animal ferocity she used to tear at her arm.
Like, oh man, if something isn't morally wrong, why does it disgust me, you know? That's so crazy.
Your blade cuts into her again and again as you're tackled to the ground, your body racked with pain as she rips into you with tooth and claw. Forget about trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
Here we go. We're going to slay the princess.
Though your nerves are seizing with pain, you know you've done your fair share of damage as well, your blade having left deep gashes in the princess's back. You seize a moment of hesitation to throw her off of you and shakily push yourself back to your knees. We can still turn this around.
You know, I don't think we can. I'm gonna give up.
Are you serious? As what's left of your blood pools around you on the cobblestone floor, the blade falls from your trembling hands and clatters uselessly against the ground. I suppose you simply lacked the will to finish the job.
She's so hot in this frame.
The princess, wounded but still alive, nervously jumps at the blade and kicks it far away from you before retreating into a dark corner of the room.
Her eyes, the little glint.
Her shining eyes watch you from the darkness, unblinking and curious as you bleed out. We can only hope the wounds you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, they'll kill her before she can reach the outside world.
Wow.
After all this time alone, I thought I'd finally found a friend, but you were just another monster, weren't you?
Yeah, probably.
This is the end, isn't it? Before you can answer, everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, there we have it. Chapter 2, The Beast. Yes! Love the Beast.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Oh my gosh, the end of the world. Alright, let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes.
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oh, okay.
Does a cat lie to a cornered mouse when it plays with its freedom? Or is it just acting out its nature?
Hi, Hunted. Hey, bud. Good to see ya.
I don't see why that matters. A lie's a lie, and if anything, she's the one who's cornered.
To be fair, she is cornered.
She could have gotten out of there whenever she wanted to.
Gosh darn it.
We should trust nothing that she tells us, only what we hear and smell.
Okay, alright. Hunted, my son Hunted. Yeah, I love him.
That's a very roundabout way of saying that you should listen to me and take this seriously. Maybe.
Maybe. Proceed into the cabin.
The interior of the cabin is ruinous and dilapidated. It feels like no one has lived here for a long time, wind rushing in through cracks and holes in the wooden walls. The only furniture of note is a termite-eaten table with a pristine blade perched on its edge.
Ooh, a pristine blade.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I mean, things only got bad last time once we took the blade, so I'm just going to enter the basement.
No steel claw. Do you think we can talk our way out of this? I don't think she wants to talk.
I'm sure we can find a way.
I guess we'll just have to trust that we made the right call. It'll still be here if we need it.
Here we go.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing what's left of an old wooden staircase. It's still sturdy enough that you can make your way down in one piece, though you'll have to be mindful of holes. The air seeping up from below is oddly warm and wet, as if you're descending into a jungle. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favour.
Mad sus.
She growls up the stairs.
I can smell you.
Well, that sounds different than she's been before.
She sounds almost feral, impatient, or maybe eager. You carefully make your way down the stairs. The last step gives way to the damp earth floor of a starlit pit. The walls are obscured by an impenetrable darkness, giving the illusion that the room might stretch on forever. You brush against the wide leaves of plants that surround you on all sides, seemingly the only living things that occupy this strange underground wilderness.
Except the princess, you know.
The jungle is pressing in on us, hiding her from view. She could be anywhere.
No, she couldn't. Well, now she could.
You see only a flash of the princess before she scurries away into the underbrush, dragging her heavy chain behind her.
Now she could be anywhere.
Remember, she's just a princess. She is certainly not just a princess.
And we're doomed.
You're not helping. It doesn't matter what she is. It only matters what she does. Her shining eyes appear between the leaves, staring hungrily at you from the darkness.
I can hear your heart pounding from the bottom of the stairs, fledgling. You're right to be terrified. I'm so much more than you.
She's a beastie.
A shiver rushes up your spine and pulls you upright. The air's shifting. She's getting ready to pounce. Move, now.
Sir, yes, sir.
You lunge to the side, picking a direction on instinct. As you land, you're buffeted by a gust of air, disturbed by the sudden motion of a massive body. The princess.
The princess.
In an instant, she's pounced on the spot
hi.
where you would have been, her chains rattling across the floor behind her. Before you can blink, she's gone, vanishing once more into the shadows. But you still feel her gaze on you.
Wog.
You're faster than you were before, but you're still meek, reactive, prey.
Sounds like me, if we're gonna be honest.
You whirl around to find her, and your gaze meets hers, a pair of shining eyes peering out at you from just beyond the basement stairs.
She's so sneaky.
So she's cut off our escape. Shit, what do we do?
Let's see. I was sent to kill you because you're a threat to the world. I'm starting to believe that's true.
Oh, for the love of... You've given up the game. Great. All that will do is hasten her victory.
So many useless thoughts run through your head. Thinking.
You'll never hurt me if you keep thinking.
Well, I love to think. Stop hiding and show yourself.
If you want to see me, you should get better at seeing.
She knows that her strength lies in shadows and secrets. She won't reveal herself unless she has to. She's coiling for another strike. Be somewhere else. We're on the back foot. The back foot keeps us nimble, keeps us alive. It doesn't matter if it keeps us alive if it eventually kills us. We need to take back the momentum. We need to do something.
I don't know, man. I'm gonna survive.
You spin into a new patch of jungle, barely moving out of the way before the princess surges past you with a speed that makes her practically unseen.
I don't think I can keep this up.
You have to. We at least have to make an opening.
You're deflecting.
And you bear your weakness to the world.
A tickling sensation rises at the base of your neck. Flee. We can't keep doing this.
You have to stay alive.
You're a little slow this time. Or maybe she's a little faster. You avoid her slavering jaws, but she manages to graze you, her titanic momentum skinning you along your side.
Slavering is a good word.
It's like being sideswiped by sandpaper. How was she that fast?
She's so sneaky.
You're bleeding now.
Yeah.
You instinctively touch your side, testing her claim. It's wet and stings from the gentle touch of your fingertips.
Not ideal.
A costly mistake. We can't make it again. We will make it again unless something changes. We have to break the pattern. We need more time. She's cutting off our escape.
Our game is nearing its end.
What do you want?
I want to swallow you whole, and I will get what I want. You have no exit. You have no hope. You live and die by my whims, and my whims alone.
Promise? Yeah, you promise?
Don't ask her what she wants. Just run for the blade upstairs and slay her with it. Is that all the advice you have? We don't even know what she looks like. Some specifics would be very helpful.
It'd be very helpful.
She's just a princess. Don't overthink it. She is clearly not.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here.
She's more tense this time. She means this next blow to be the last. The mere thought of moving again makes your bloodied side ache.
Ouchie.
We're exhausted. We're bleeding. We're still alive. We owe it to ourselves to move.
Again.
Once again, you narrowly avoid the full force of the impact, and once again you are too slow to come away unscathed. You're starting to get tired. You're making mistakes.
I hate it when I make mistakes.
This isn't working. We have to do something. We have to figure out a plan. Don't plan ahead. Act on the now. All that matters is that we stay alive. We're trying, but we can't keep this up much longer.
We really can't keep this up much longer.
We have to. We keep up or we die.
You're getting slow.
Rip.
She seizes the opportunity, lunging once again from the darkness, fangs bared and claws flashing. She attacks over and over and over, and each time she leaves with a little piece of you.
Hi, I know, right? She's so hot. Teeth, teeth, teeth. Her teeth.
Too tired to think, but we have to think.
Or we could die.
We have to move. It's too late. Before you get the chance to react, it's over. She makes her last foray from the dark corners of the room, unhinging her dripping maw, her eyes fierce and full of hunger. You do your best to dive out of the way, and you partially succeed.
We partially succeed.
Partially? Yes, the princess fails to swallow you whole. She only swallows your lower body.
Oh, good.
That's just as bad. That's worse, even.
Great for us. Yeah, I mean, great for us, am I right?
It's death either way. At least this will be a faster end. You look down to see that the dirt between you is strewn with your intestines. trailing all the way up and disappearing behind her blood-stained teeth. Your legs are nowhere to be seen. You start to go into shock.
Well,
The princess, bloody saliva dripping from her lips, idly gnaws on what's left of you as you rapidly fade away.
oh, here we go. Stunning frame for real. I know, right? Gorgeous.
I didn't mean to do that. I still need to devour you. And it doesn't count if you're dead.
We're not dead, we're...
We're dead.
But you don't have time to protest her premature observation of your death, because everything goes dark, and you die.
Well. Chapter 3, The Den.
You're on a path in the That didn't work. We're going in with a plan this time. We're not getting
Alright.
stuck in another loop, just acting on instinct. We're stuck in a big enough loop as it is.
Alright, we are going to really quick check our memories and see what we think we can get from this one. I think we're going to be getting this one. Now that she's stuck, there's nothing stopping you from ending this. And I think that might be the only one, because I think this is if you just get got immediately when you make it down to her. This is if you just leave her in the tunnel, and I think this is if you sit with her in the tunnel. So I think the only one we're going to get is that we're going to end this.
Instinct was keeping us alive.
Not well enough, though.
Until it wasn't. So what are we supposed to do? Great, so you've been here before. That doesn't bode well. You're not supposed to have been here before. This is supposed to be one and done.
Yeah, well, doesn't seem like that's gonna work out for us.
So you know more than you're letting on. Yeah,
Of
what
course
he
he
said.
does. Of course the narrator knows more than he's letting on.
Of course I do, but believe me, it's in your best interests. The more you know about the princess, the more difficult your task will be. And why is that?
Yeah.
Having me explain why would defeat the whole purpose. There are simply some things I'm not allowed to tell you. It's a hard rule. And whose rule is it? Who's telling you to boss us around? We've died twice already, and if you want us to stay alive this time, it's in your best interests to give us an edge.
So true.
It's my rule, and this conversation is over.
Huh. Well. Okay, what's the plan?
She spent as much time as she could in the shadows. So we're gonna draw her out. But she's fast. And she's clever.
And we are too.
We're clever too. So this time we're not gonna let her cut off our escape. We're gonna lead her to the stairs ourselves. It'll be a lot easier to deal with her once we can actually see what she is.
So true.
But you already know what she is. She's a princess.
Shut up, narrator, you're out of touch.
Yeah, right.
You're out of touch. You're out of time. I need to actually learn that song.
A princess we couldn't see, and one that had big, sharp teeth, too. How about you stick to describing things and we'll stick to doing our job?
Yeah.
Sharp teeth.
Don't worry about it. Let's proceed to the cabin.
You make your way down to the cabin. Your fated confrontation awaits. You know what to do.
Alright.
Alright, we've been over the plan. Goad her out of the shadows. Make her show herself. And what if she doesn't want to be seen?
Then we get good.
We'll figure out a way to make it happen.
What he said.
And if that doesn't make her any easier to fight,
Then we die.
it will. It's always easier to fight what you can see, no matter how big or toothy she might be.
Proceed into the cabin.
The interior is dark and overgrown. Vines and brush obscure so much of the place that, had you not seen the exterior, you might not have noticed this was a cabin at all.
Interesting.
The only furniture of note, if you could call it that, is a knotted stump, a pristine blade embedded in its exposed rings.
Oh, well, there's Candybot telling me to drink water and take a stretch break, which I am, of course, obligated to listen to. Thank you, Candybot, for that. Yep, that was my drink break, and now we're doing some stand-up stretches. Remember, you gotta be taking care of your mammal form, even if you're streaming on twitch.tv or watching twitch.tv, it's important to be looking out for the mammals around here, of which we are some.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. If there's a way forward, that mirror is blocking it off.
Yeah, the mirror.
What are you talking about? There is no mirror. There's just the stump and a narrow tunnel that leads to the basement.
Yeah, well, you're out of touch, narrator.
He isn't tricking us. Can you feel the wind? It's telling us there's a hole in that wall. Our eyes deceive us.
I love you, Hunted.
Then either way, we need to investigate. Might as well get started.
Take the blade.
Yes, take the steel claw. You pull the blade from the stump, gripping it tight. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
It would, wouldn't it?
Odds are we'll need it. Thanks for not putting us in a bad spot.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward, approaching the small hole that leads to the basement, hesitating before you enter the princess's lair.
Get with the picture, narrator.
Haven't you been paying attention? We're not hesitating. This supposed hole is blocked by that old mirror.
Yeah, what he said.
That mirror isn't part of this place. It's seeped through from somewhere else. It, if there even is an it, is a hallucination. Like you said, you've been here twice before. Your mind was bound to start playing tricks on you eventually. It's so grimy. Maybe we can wipe it clean and finally get a look at ourselves.
Yeah, sure. Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and wave your hand over the open hole leading to the basement.
Well.
See? Nothing. Tricks of the eye. No one sense can be trusted on its own.
You're so right, Hunted. You're so absolutely right about that.
You step forward into the darkness. If there were once stairs leading into the basement, there is nothing left to attest to their existence now. There is only a long tunnel of packed earth, growing more narrow as you descend.
Oh boy.
It smells of mold and decay. The damp walls leave streaks of dirt along your body as you're forced to hunch, then finally squat down on all fours in order to continue. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favour.
Sure, I'll bite.
As you crawl forward on hands and knees, you're met only with the sounds of ambient earth. No voice slinks confidently up the stairs, no entity threatens violence or pleads for safety.
Well, that is a change now, isn't it?
Stay quiet. Don't give her a sound.
Okay. Say nothing and silently proceed down the stairs.
You say nothing, maintaining the silence as you carefully make your way down into the basement. The basement is dark and cavernous, a gaping maw threatening to swallow you whole. There is no light here, save for what little starlight has managed to filter down the tunnel, and though you can't see the vastness of the space, you can feel it. You're exposed.
Me when we're exposed.
Stay on your toes. We take a step into the shadows, and as soon as she moves, we jump back, make her follow. From there, we trap her in the tunnel, draw her out of the cabin, whatever it takes to get her out of her element. Then we're safe.
Alright, Skeptic, you're the boss. Step into the shadows and try to lure her out.
You step into the shadows and are enveloped in total darkness. Your heart pounds in your chest, ears pricked, eyes wide despite the inky blackness, waiting for any sign of movement.
Where is she?
That's right. Keep steady. Don't let your nerves get the better of you. There, she's about to strike.
Go, go,
With
go,
the near
go,
silence
go.
of a determined predator, the princess erupts from the shadows. But you've already started your swift escape. That's stage one. Now stay focused. You dive into the tunnel and begin scrambling up towards the cabin. You hear her behind you, claws raking at the dirt, chains rattling, then snapping.
Oh.
Breaths hot and heavy with the effort of the ascent.
That's not a safe way to hold a knife while we're climbing up, but okay.
But the sounds are coming slower now. The breaths pained and stuttering. You no longer sense frantic motion behind you in the tunnel. You risk a glance. She is a broad and sickly creature, her withered and emaciated flesh clinging to bones too large to fit in the narrow space. She managed to squirm her way into the tunnel in pursuit, but now she's stuck, incapable of either moving towards you or returning to the open darkness of the basement below.
Oh, honey. I know I'm crying Gorbagay.
So that's what she's become. She wasn't like this when we started. Was she?
No.
No, she wasn't. Looking at her makes me feel sad. Yeah, now that we can see her, she doesn't feel like much of a threat at all. She paws futilely at the air between you, but her shoulders are pinned in the narrow confines of the opening. She has no hope of reaching you. When she realizes this, her arm goes limp, flopping to the dirt floor of the tunnel, and her eyes fall from yours, defeated. Her eyes look up at yours, wide, pleading. Come back, you can imagine them saying, don't leave me here. But you shouldn't listen to the sad eyes of a vanquished enemy. She wants nothing more than to change places with you.
Oh.
If you want us to ignore her, then why would you tell us any of that wide, pleasing eyes begging for mercy business to begin with? All it does is make us feel conflicted.
Yeah.
I'm merely describing things as they are. It's not my fault that her eyes had something to say, even if that something was a ploy, which, if I might stress, I pointed out to you.
Mm-hmm. So just checking something real quick. Okay.
What should we do about her anyway? Can she still end the world like this? She hurts. We should help.
Oh, we should.
Now let's think for a second. Let's reevaluate. Should we help her?
Yeah, we should, but we won't.
Well, I do feel bad looking at her. There's no way to get close without being in reach of those claws. We've come this far, but can we trust a creature that until a few short moments ago fully intended to eat us?
Oh.
What an excellent question with an equally excellent answer. No, you should not help her. She's clearly just waiting for you to drop your guard. And beyond that, you do well to remember that she poses a threat to reality itself. You already have a weapon, and she's as vulnerable as she's ever going to be. How about you use it?
Alright. Well, I'm going to take a save here because, I want to be sure that I'm not going to mess this up. Approach her, blade held behind your back.
As you draw near, she readies her claws, raising them to strike. Don't flinch. Show her our resolve. If you're going to attack, might I suggest you do so quickly?
Strike her heart.
Violence is still a mercy here. It's still help. Yeah, maybe this is what's best for everyone. I still think leaving would have been best, but we haven't seen what happens after she dies. It could give us some answers. You rush forward, your confidence carrying you with enough speed to avoid her desperate strike. Your blade sinks deep into her chest. So we actually did it. Why does it feel so bad?
Oh, I feel awful.
Killing the weak always does. I don't think she's dead just yet.
Oh?
No, she isn't. As you dig towards her heart, she howls with an earth-shattering shriek, and then... We're at least taking her with us, right?
Right?
Yes, but not without paying a grave price. She lashes out, tearing you open.
Yeah, I expected that.
Another death, and we've still learned nothing. I knew leaving was the right answer. You should have listened to me.
Oh, honey. Oh, baby girl.
It doesn't matter now. In her final moments, she made sure that there would be no way out for either of you. It's over.
She's so... But this is no true end, and you do not get the chance to see her die. Something has taken her away, and it's left something else in her place.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
She's so... I think I'm supposed to look at the mirror.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. That thing reeks of death.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Approach the mirror.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. It's you. You're alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. You are at the cabin. Approach her.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Alright, well, let's take a look at our memories and see what we got. Yep, we got... she's stuck. There's nothing stopping you from ending this. And... oh, wait, did I... No, okay, I still have 3 more to get here. Okay. Well, there's still more to happen there. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, man. Alright. We are going to leave that here for today. We're gonna overwrite our save here. And alright, chatters. Here's the deal. I think I might not be back tomorrow. I might have something that I'm doing during my regular stream time. I will let's assume that I'm not gonna be here, and I will update you guys if I am going to be here. So keep an eye on Discord for that. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. I hope you had a good time. Love the princess. Love her. Excited for this new run. I will be back at the very least on Tuesday. I'm currently streaming Tuesday through Saturday, starting a little after 1:30 p.m. Eastern time. Everyone take care of yourselves. Drink water, get some snacks, get some sleep, take your meds, all the important things. Love you guys lots, and I will see you later. Okay, bye-bye.